doing?
We are back live from Fayettenam, home of J. Cole, Moray, Dennis Smith Jr., Ray
Yeah.
Mercer, and
Young
George
Crockett.
Floyd. And George Floyd. So
Hey yo,
happy.
let's not forget Michael Jordan's daddy. Yeah.
Michael Williams Jr., the NBA welterweight champ of the world, baby. You know what's
Woo!
up.
Let's go. Knock him out like
All right.
Zab Judah.
But
Let's do it.
before we get started, I want to plug in a few things. Go check out Big Caz 910 TV. Definitely check that out. Be on the
Definitely
lookout for
check
the
that.
Circle Kings podcast. Be on the lookout for the Circle Kings podcast. Be on the lookout for the Underground Experience. And we got the show, Mr. J. What month? Day is that this month?
November 18th.
We will be in the building. I'll be in the building with Mr. J there.
Yep.
And check out this little white guy at Paul Pickett Podcast.
This little white guy.
Little
My
white guy. White guy in a little coat.
All right, so
My bad, man.
today's topic is going to be hip hop remixes. Before we get into some of the remixes,
I got
I
a
want to
whole
go
journal.
over the importance of a remix, like just bringing an extra life to the song, extending the life of a song. The different kind of remixes. You know, you got the remix where it's the same acapella but a different beat, and then you got the remixes where you let's throw on 3 or 4 spitters and kill the remix. And let's start with what's the gold standards of the remix?
I mean, first of all, I don't want to jump on anybody's toes. Don't say, what's up, Casanova, man? I ain't seen you in a couple weeks, my man right there. I've been checking out Big Cass 910 TV, definitely, man. You doing your thing, bro. Good to see you.
Appreciate
I want
it. Good to see you.
Real
know
easy.
Paul,
Hang on. Let's get the big elephants.
One at a
Hang
time,
on,
one at
Mr.
a time.
Jones.
all right.
Mr.
I
Jones,
know,
1 second. I want to get the elephant in the room out the way. So flavor in your ear, does everybody agree that's like your top flavor in your ear? You're all I
Yep.
need. My J. Blige and Method Man.
it's
I
in
mean,
the book.
these are the big elephants, giant remixes, right? That really made careers. I mean, I would say those two, are just like crazy bananas. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody, what y'all think?
No,
Yeah.
Definitely.
I want you to go on.
Well,
Let's
no, we're
talk
gonna get into some more nuanced ones, but I want to hear y'all the big ones. What's y'all's
Yeah,
big
what's the
ones?
gold standard? What's the gold standard?
Flavor in your ear to me, and all I need with Mary J and Meth are the gold standard to me. But there's some dope ones I want to talk about, but those are the big dogs.
Yeah, I mean, check it out. Paul started off talking about the importance of a remix, and as an artist myself, I think to myself, I'm like, damn, they did a remix for this. Like, what made them go back and do another version that worked better than the original? Like, wow, that's pretty dope, because you can go to Method Man's album, you can go to Cal, and you hear All I Need, and you hear the original version, but that damn remix, out the gate, man. Word to Rolling Weight, shouts to Rolling Weight, but out the gate, it's like,
Well, the All I Need remix was the one that blew up. You know what I'm saying? The album version, if you listen, I mean, there's some differences there. But what is that your two big? What's your biggies, Mr. Jones? What's your number one remix? Let's
What's
get
your
that out of
gold
the way. We
standard?
can talk.
Oh snap! You want to make me break out? I've been making a list all week.
Well, just, I mean,
All right,
just get the one.
Jones don't know yet, so I'm gonna go with Flavor in Your Ear remix and the Method Man. All I
No,
need.
no,
as
no,
well.
no, but I ain't mad at that. But Big Face was asking about Big, right?
No.
So he was asking about your gold standard of the remix. What's the gold standard remix?
Well, he already said it, man. Flavor in Your Ear remix is it's incredible. I love the original song. What I like about a remix is that the first joint is good enough that everybody want to jump on it. That is incredible to me, But man, I don't
Kaz,
even know
what
how
you
to answer
think?
the question.
I mean,
Jones don't know
it's
how to
so
answer the
many.
question.
It's too many nuances because a remix could mean a lot of things. I think back in the days, it was kind of like if they had a record and they needed a little more push for radio, they might try to throw like a different, beat behind it. But then there's remixes where it's like synthy, where it's just on the same track. Then there's remixes where the artists actually go in there and redo it. I'm gonna tell you, so I do think Flavor in the Ear is up there, but also tied for Flavor in the Ear, I have to put up the Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, the California Love remix as like
Oh
my
yeah,
two
definitely.
tops. And
Ooh.
so like that's what I'm saying,
Mm.
like that's like a remix coming from a whole nother perspective. But
That's in the top 5 for me too, though. That's one of the biggies for me, though.
I can definitely feel you, Kaz. Definitely feel you. Cause
Mr. J,
Mer-
who you got?
Man, like you said, there's always different types of remixes, different types of reasons why people do things. Um, I don't think anybody mentioned this. I don't know if they would, but that LL "Who Shot You" remix. That's
That's on
that's
yo,
my
definitely
that's
one
it.
of the.
That's on my list.
That's
It's it,
crazy.
it's in
It's
my
on my
damn
list.
book. Oh wow.
Yeah, because that's like he came in with the king of the posse cuts. Like he was one of those cats. Like, once he started doing that, it was just like it was out the door.
And since
Um,
you brought it up, what I loved about that remix was the fact that Keith Murray and Mobb Deep were dissing each other on the end of it. The last 2 verses, the 2 artists were dissing each other. I love that on that. That
yeah,
was
that's crazy.
hilarious.
Hey, yo, big face.
And that's
And
kind of the
and and
first. Well,
man, face and Mr. J. Whoa. Y'all going in deep because a lot of people don't even realize that Keith Murray and
Shit.
Mobb Deep was going in on each other.
I mean,
Playing
it
both
wouldn't
of
be
who
the
us
first
were
time.
anyone in this room.
who was Cool J talking about on his verse on there?
Well,
I don't know,
okay. What do
man.
you what do you think, Casanova? What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, maybe I want to say because that's the verse where he was like I'm
I
trying to
think I got
think
this
back
mic
to
on my
how.
own.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's
what I'm saying. That's what I'm
I
Oh,
saying.
that
know
was
So
who
that.
you're talking
14-2-1.
about.
yeah,
Cannabis.
rhymes of the
Cannabis.
month, in the source for 20 years. He
Yeah.
said shit like that.
Cannabis, man. He was talking to Cannabis. Cannabis lost big time, lost his whole career chasing around Mr. Smith. Messed his whole career up. If he'd have
Thinking,
never
thinking,
messed with
thinking he
Mr.
had an
Smith,
easy one.
Cannabis may be on the Mount Rushmore rap. He had that much buzz going for him. He completely derailed it
Uh,
going after one of the icons.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
I
think it,
seen I seen a video
actually that was the
recently where.
4-3. I'm sorry.
Now
yeah,
I was
that
gonna say I seen a video
say
recently
speak,
too where
speak, speak.
cannabis Nas was saying cannabis was
I'm sorry.
one of the
Yeah,
few
I
one of the
might have jumped over a
one.
little bit there, but yeah, my bad.
No, I was
All
just
right,
saying that I seen a video recently where Nas was saying cannabis was one of the few ones that he really feared. Like,
He could
you know
rap.
what I'm saying?
Who
Yeah.
questioned the fact he could rap? Who? What? I mean, he could rap. He was a. By the way, I feel like Cannabis was kind of to me like Eminem before Eminem. I don't know. It just didn't rock, but he was that kind of wordsmith to me. Like wow, like he was doing shit with language I couldn't even imagine. Anyway, sorry. P, get control of us, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know
y'all
what?
losing
I'm
control. Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you
back to the
this. On the list
remixes.
I was
Back to
looking
the
at, they got
remixes. Let's go to remixes.
Public
Let's go back.
Enemy Shut 'Em Down Pete Rock mix as number 1. Do y'all agree with that?
No.
I think
I
it's
don't
dope,
either.
but I
I,
wouldn't say it's number one.
I think it's a
I
little,
think from
too high on the list.
Y'all want to know what I
No, no,
like?
no. It's
I
dope.
like the Pete Rock remix of Jump Around, House of Pain. That shit was dope
yeah,
to
that's
me.
dope. That's dope.
That shit was
Mm.
fire to me.
Hey, yo,
That's on
on
the
the
list, but
real,
I don't remember that record too well.
it's all good. One of us does. It's all right.
How dare you white rapper not know all the House of Pain, everything?
Hey,
How
yo,
dare you?
Well,
as a North Carolinian black man, I remember a white dude at 71st. This dude was walking around 71st with a fucking mailman hat on. Real proud of House of Pain.
this is the thing I noticed about this list I was looking at. Pete Rock is on like a lot of these remixes where they're
Son
just
of a
the beats. It's Pete Rock, Pete Rock, Pete Rock, Pete Rock.
P Rock,
I
P
mean, he's
Rock is
like
the
the
king of
king of the
remixes.
remix.
He's the king of the
Yeah.
hip hop remixes. He is.
well, he was a
I mean, what do
prolific
Yeah,
we
he was
think
in
remixer.
there
about
for the
that?
longest time.
One of the hardest working producers ever in hip hop, too, and
All right,
across
Definitely.
man.
genres.
Before Diddy
Let me.
came out, he was kind of the guy to go to. You know,
Beyond Diddy, what you don't even realize is Pete Rock never stopped making beats, man. Pete Rock,
no,
boy, you get a banger from Pete right now that'll crush motherfuckers. I mean, Pete Rock's still working.
he's still working, still doing his
Yo,
thing, and wrote his own rhymes too. He could
man.
rap and could produce. Probably one of the first
I'm
rapper
burning zone.
producers, but he didn't want to rap as much.
Heavy D on the tree, right? I mean, them boys, right?
Yep.
I'm
Who that?
burning.
Oh yeah. Piece of Heavy D. Man, Heavy D said it on the track. He said, uh,
Can I mention
Peace
something
for the
right quick?
beats.
I
Thank
mean,
Pete for the beats. Yeah, that's what he said. That's his cousin.
Go ahead,
He's Heavy
Face.
D's cousin.
what about one of my favorite songs, period, but then I love the remix was the Roscoe Soul on Ice remix.
Yo!
Ooh, man.
Man, stay off
Yeah.
my list, man. Stay off my list, Face. What are you
When I
doing?
was young and I was
What are
writing
you
poetry,
doing? It's right here. All right.
you know,
You know what's
Jones off
crazy
the meat
about
rack.
that song? If you go and listen to the original
No,
is like a really hard listen compared to the remix.
Right.
I overreacted. I want to hear
It
what
definitely
Face got
lifted the
saying that.
lyrics to me. The remix let the lyrics shine a little bit better.
Yeah. And you had Diamond
Diamond
D on
D.
the remix. Yeah.
All right. You know what? I'm not talking tonight. I'm good.
Diamond D on the motherfucking remix, man.
You ain't
Yeah.
funny enough tonight, man. You ain't funny enough tonight. You ain't live free or die trying, man.
Watch out, 50
That's your
Cent.
problem.
Talk about your shit.
You gotta live free or die trying tonight.
Nah, man. Face is a good one. That is the ultimate. It's like people been telling me
Go
they
ahead.
like, yo, the remix, if it's better than the original, that's a good remix. And it's like that solo on ice is perfection. It's like it's perfection. It's like, wow. Damn, Face. All right, you got me. Damn.
So another one of mine got to be
Do you even
y'all remember
dizzle?
y'all
Sorry,
remember
go
Go
when
ahead,
ahead.
Cass.
y'all remember when R. Kelly hopped on the Nas Street Dreams remix?
Hmm.
No. I don't
It's
remember that.
definitely one
I
of my
remember
top
that.
ones.
Word?
That's on this
Come
list.
on, Cass,
That's
lay it
on this
on us. I know
list.
you got some. Don't be holding out on us, Cass. You holding out over there.
I mean, I got a lot, man. But like I said, it's hard to talk about because a remix it
Well,
means
to
so
me,
many different
I
things.
think. Okay, so what I'm looking at what I'm looking at is what I fuck with heavy. You know what I'm saying? I can't
Yeah,
defend nobody else's standpoint or what they think about something. But what I
I
can tell you is how something made me feel. Motherfuckers won't remember what you say, they'll remember how you made them feel. I remember how these records made me feel. I like the
That's
Trinidad
dope.
James All Gold Everything remix. That shit was bananas, right? I mean,
yeah.
let's go there.
It's
But
on the list.
what I'm
I
really
do.
is lately it's really what a verse could do for a remix, and I think the craziest one of recent was when Ho popped on the joint I'm All the Way Up remix.
Hmm.
That because that
Yeah.
song was like
Mm.
I want to be on
that
that
song
remix, man.
brought Remy and Ho, had brought Remy and Fat Joe kind of back, and I think Fat Joe kind of had a favor in the tuck that he had been waiting for a long time, and I mean that whole verse put it on, especially with the radio, took that
And
remix
riding on
crazy,
that,
yo.
the Lean Back remix, Cass. Back
Lean back,
remix.
yeah,
Yeah, that remake.
That was a little
Even
run.
even
That,
Roy Jones was forced to lean back.
what Cass is saying is, see what he's talking about the maneuver remix. That remix meant a lot in their career, right? Like
yeah,
helped them, made them a lot of money after
yeah.
the fact, right?
But it's
I
a
think
dope
Was
ass song though. It's a dope song.
I think a remix that changed
Jay,
one more time.
Mr. J, what you got over there is your next up, your next tier.
Um, just one of my favorites is the Talib Kweli, the Get By remix.
Just to
You see what
get
I'm
by,
Man.
saying?
All
to
right.
get by. Just man, hey, I love Talib Kweli.
I mean, you get Jay-Z on there with Mos Def and Kanye West and of course Buster. You know what I mean? and that's
Anytime
when people
what? That
people.
lineup is dummy.
Mm, I mean, anytime you get those type of
So,
cats together, and it was at a time where people felt like you couldn't have backpackers on with street cats, and you know what I mean, like that kind of disproved that whole situation.
well, that run right there, that Black Star, that Definition album with High Tech, who produced a bunch of that. They had their little run
Mm-hmm.
right there, but they were so good you couldn't fuck with them. See, that's
Piece
when
of high tech.
Backpack can always win when the talent is undeniable. And that Black Star, Most Def, Talib Kweli, High Tech, kid out of Cincinnati was making those records for them. That's crazy, man. I mean, you couldn't deny that, right? So they
Yeah,
had
I
to get
mean,
down with that. Because that was almost a bring back the Africa medallion moment of hip hop, and then they snatched it back again. I
It,
thought Black Star was
yeah.
but then they said, fuck
because
no,
Ruckus didn't know what to do.
fuck no, bitch, ass and titties, motherfucker.
Hey yo, I'm gonna, I'm gonna jump on both of y'all, man. Pause. I'm like,
Thank you, Mr. J.
Marcus,
That's why Mr. J is the goddamn professor. That's your new rap name, Professor X. He need to be in a wheelchair around this motherfucker. He is our Professor Xavier for this bitch. Read
everything control
minds
everything
and
mentally, like yes.
Oh,
But yo, you
Let me
man,
throw
Face,
this
you
out
right.
there though.
I want to say, man, Face, you right. It was this close to the African medallion coming. It was this close, that close.
real close that summer.
But then
What you say,
I might bring
Masan?
it back anyway.
I was gonna throw
let's
out a
go.
question. Which remix do y'all prefer? Do you prefer the remix with the verses on it, like features, or the remix with the new beat? Which one do y'all think is like
The
I just
new
like
cooler?
beat, the
I
new
like
All
beat,
right.
features.
Oh, all right. Let
the
me
new beat.
I like features for me.
I like the new beat.
You
I
like the
like
new beat
both.
Man,
one?
it's a toss up, but I think I might have to lean towards the features.
All right. So what are we going to do
Posse
about?
cuts are my thing. I love posse cuts.
So
All
just
right.
to
You know
cross
what?
over a little bit here to some
But but
Fayetteville
but
shit.
but 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 this hold on. Just the main
Go,
thing
Cass.
I hear is I want to hear the R&B. I want to hear the R&B joint with the hip hop beat, and then somebody
I
throw a
like
verse on
that.
there.
I like
Yo,
that.
yo, Sir Kaz, Mr. Kaz,
Sir
King
Kaz up in
Kaz.
this bitch.
Yeah, man.
Goddamn.
Look, man. I had a conversation with this with one of my brothers. I think it's him over there or that way. But man, Total had their song. Can't you see? But man, they did the
Oh,
remix,
wow. Why didn't
and
we say that remix? Because that remix
and
was
and
Yeah.
and
amazing.
Big jumped
Wait a
on
minute.
that track like a
What about
monster.
the one? Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. One
Give
of
me
my
all the
biggest shit.
chicken heads from Pasadena to Medina. He just does
Hey,
that
wait a
count?
minute. Mr. Jones.
Yeah.
Number one.
The One More
All right.
Chance
I see.
remix, y'all. Why didn't we
Yo,
say that? Because the remix was a
stay out my
platinum
book. Stay out
selling.
of my book, man. Stay out my book.
That is the top three remix. This is my top five, but they sold many. The remix is all we remember. You don't even know the real original. What
Is
y'all
the
like
remix
is the
is the remix
remix.
is that a Jermaine Dupri remix?
That's
It
interesting.
was.
I don't know.
It
Oh,
was,
go
yeah.
ahead, Cass. It
I can't.
Yeah.
was.
Jermaine Dupri got a lot of good ones, man. Like with Mariah Carey,
And
everybody, man.
So,
that's a
side note, when Big,
He's in the
Mr.
top three.
Jones,
Top three
Mr.
of the
Jones can
remixes.
corroborate this. Hey, Mr. Jones can corroborate this. Side note, when I was doing my thing, we was on a Lowrider magazine gave us money to do like 5 shows. And we were in Atlanta meeting with Jermaine Dupri's father, because So Def was going to fund our little mini tour. Jermaine Dupri's father back then was the real muscle behind the hustle. You know what I'm saying? And it was mad cool. And Jermaine Dupri's mouth is mad. Back then, it shit looked like a goddamn toolbox. His mouth came in the office 2 minutes before he did.
I ain't say that. I did
His
not
teeth,
say
his
that.
teeth was there at the meeting early. He was late.
So I
I didn't get
Oh
signed.
my god.
Well,
But yo,
yeah.
it was a good day. It was a good day though, cause
What up,
that was
Jermaine? I'm sorry, bro, but you did fuck Janet. I didn't fuck Janet.
and Jermaine Dupri is in the Houdini video as a young kid, man.
Ugliest
He's in
motherfucker ever
the
to win big in life. The motherfucker looks like a whole sack of shit
why why'd you
from
bring that up, man? Why'd you do that, man?
Man said his teeth look like a
All
toolbox.
right.
We need to go viral. We need to go viral.
Like a toolbox.
God.
Cat
We
got
got the
Rich's
10
screws.
millimeter over here. We got the
Oh, man.
motherfucking whole combination wrench right here, dog.
All right, Paul, take it over. Paul, take it over. Come on,
Remix
man.
his
I mean,
grill.
I don't
Is
know
what
how we got
that was
the Jermaine Dupri's
remix the grill.
toolbox or whatever. But
I was fucking
All
with
right,
the remix right
all
there.
right,
And
all
yeah,
his
right,
let's
all right.
get
forehead
back
is
to the
about 7.5,
remixes.
motherfucker.
All right. I got a list. What y'all think about? My bad. I'm still laughing at face. God damn, man. Where you
I
get
didn't.
that
What did I
topic
say?
from, man?
Jones, you're not as funny as you were last week, man. You got to step it
I
I
up,
don't give
think
bro.
a fuck, man. I'm
thank
not no
God, Jones.
comedian. Deconcentration. I'm no comedian, man. If I'm funny, I'm funny. It's whatever. Oh man. All right.
Pressure.
Let's get back to
Did
the
somebody
remixes.
say that Nas made you look remix with Ludacris and
They off my
Jadakiss?
list.
I was getting ready to say, yeah.
Luda tore that shit down, man. Luda
Mm.
had a good time on that beat. He had a good time.
So
Yeah.
so
Sneak
just
peeks
just
and
go
low
just
blows.
just going into the features, which is like what you just named. The final moments got to be when Tip did the top back low, with everybody on it like BG, and
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? Because to me, that's when the features really went crazy. I think that's really when Khaled started doing that. To be honest,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
He
What you
kind of
mean by
became the
that?
king of that.
Hold up. What you mean by that? Please elaborate. I want to hear more.
Okay,
Well,
let's talk a little more.
taking one song and throwing like 7 or 8 of the best rappers on it. The first time you heard that was when the Top Back Low remix and when Kanye did the Swagger Like Us.
No.
You know what I'm saying? This is the
That's right.
first time we heard like seven, 8 people on one track. And I think the
It's
Swagger
a
Like Us was the remix too. That was the
that
So
biggest
yo
remix.
that yeah. That's what I want to ask. That's what I want to ask you. Is Swagger a remix?
The remix got like 7, 8 people on it.
Yeah, it does. You're
Yeah.
right. That hey, I just wanted to check in with you. Yeah,
A
that
lot of
so
makes
people.
sense.
so one I like, y'all, and this has got a little bit of nuance to it. The Lollipop remix with Lil Weezy and Static Major and Kanye West. Now, Static Major died like 2 days before they released the remix. And then
Mm.
Yeah,
Kanye gave a
man.
mad underrated verse. He crushed that shit. And Lollipop, that was a pretty big record. I like that remix a lot.
It's
I
in
do
the top
too.
10 on the list I'm looking at. So I can't argue with you on that.
All
I
right.
Are
mean,
you
there's
saying?
so
Are
many,
you saying you
man.
never no one partook in that motherfucking remix, riding around in your fucking Hyundai Sonata with the goddamn club on the back
Not the
window?
Sonata. The Sonata.
I had my Suzuki Sidekick 4-door with 2.6 rides on the back with 212s in the back, bitch, fucking around with me.
I didn't have that bumping while I was walking to the IGA. I did not
You
have
might
that
not got
bumping while I
robbed
was
so many
walking to
times
the
if you
IGA.
had.
Hey yo, Paul, man, you really don't need to walk that far, man. Catch the number
What about
15,
okay?
man.
The
Yeah, what about the
IGA is,
mod?
15.
is like 2 minutes down the road, Jones.
So
Catch the 15, man.
when I think of remixes, y'all, I think of songs that I thought that was the hit. I ain't even realize
Right.
it was a remix. You know what I'm saying? Like I never heard when I heard the first song, I was like, wow, this. So like Quiet
Yeah, this is
Storm, the
good.
Mobb
Right,
Deep
right.
Quiet Storm remix, I thought that
I
was
was
the
about to
real
say that.
record.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
heard the original record after the remix, and I was like, wow, the remix is crazy.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
word,
Well, how many
word.
records actually
Especially
needed
with
a
Lil Kim.
remix to blow up? How
yeah.
many records
Especially
needed a
Lil
remix
Kim.
to
Lil
blow up?
Kim came
That's
off
what
on that
Kaz
joint.
was saying
A lot.
earlier, though. That's what Kaz was saying. The difference in, that right? How many
Yeah.
remixes they needed it to blow up?
I mean, there's a
So
lot, man.
what?
You could go through the list of.
But I will say the
You
reason
know,
I call Flavor in Year the biggest remix for me is because it was a giant, huge record, like a giant record, and everyone wanted to be on. Like you knew
right.
every big rapper in the world wanted to be
That
on that
man,
remix.
come on, Face. Face
And
was
then they
backing
got
me
the
up.
biggest, like giant names on that record. And then you had old Mr.
On the East
Craig Mack,
Coast.
Mr. Folge is in your face. Fuck Flavors on your ear. Folge is on your face. He was the ugliest motherfucker ever. They didn't want to give him a record deal, but he wrote so many rhymes for them motherfuckers they had to.
Hey yo, for
By the
anybody
way, while we
watching,
saying that, R.I.P. to Craig Mack, one of the most abused motherfuckers in the industry ever.
for for for
Facts.
any for anybody
Facts.
for anybody watching and
One at a time,
listening,
fellas.
go to
Fuck you,
YouTube.
Puff Daddy,
Hold
for
up.
what you did to Craig Mack, bitch
One at
ass
a time,
motherfucker.
Hey
fellas.
yo,
One at a
for
time,
any
fellas.
for no, I'm agreeing, man. Me and Face, we on one accord right now. For anybody listening and watching, go to YouTube and type in MC Easy, get retarded, and you're going to find out that Craig Mack was doing this shit way before Flavor in Your Ear, and he was representing Staten Island way before.
Where?
Yeah,
What
just
happened
do
to
it.
Casanova?
I said what I had to say.
What happened to
We
Kaz?
lost his cam. We lost
Oh
his
snap!
cam.
I didn't. Oh
Man
snap!
down, man
Oh
down.
there you
We'll
go.
bring
He
him back.
back.
We'll bring.
He
Oh,
back.
he ain't back. He
Well, he
ain't
ain't
back.
back
You
yet.
drunk motherfucker.
He ain't
That's
back yet.
James Jenright.
Yeah, he ain't back yet.
Oh snap! Oh yes, the
Yeah,
four of us. All right.
you tipsy. You
The
tipsy
man's
off
cheese,
that.
Paul.
You
I'm
tipsy off
not.
that whiskey from Mississippi right now.
Nah, I'm tipsy off of life, man. I've been feeling good all day. I told you that
Oh,
earlier.
you gonna live free or die trying. We get it. We
Hey
get
yo,
it.
all the proceeds come to me. That
If
fucked
life
up
comes
T-shirt.
in a bottle of diesel, then he's tipsy off life.
No, man. Like I found out some information. Mr. J knows. I found out some information. I ain't talking about it right
Hey,
here.
somebody please reach out to Kaz and make sure he's
Hey
having
yo,
non-technical difficulties or, he good.
hey yo, Mrs.
They might
J,
have ran up on his spot. This is
throw
a
a fist,
2-6.
throw a fist in your
We'll bring
head.
him back in when his video
If I
pop back up.
Jones, you
some
gotta let other
information,
motherfuckers talk, dog. You got to end your thoughts, my brother.
Both of
you
y'all gotta
interrupted
let
me.
motherfuckers talk. Mr.
All
J,
right.
go ahead.
Yeah,
We ain't
Mr.
talking
J,
about
we
go
nothing.
talked
ahead.
about this. We talked about this joint earlier. The Buck 'Em Down remix. It's the video version. Buckshot, um, and Lord, I forgot the name. But Buckshot, Shorty, you know what I'm saying? That boot camp click. Um, they the video version was not the version that was on the album. So that's a remix. Buck 'Em Down remix. That's one of my favorites as well.
You talking about the buck 'em down, Bucktown. Or you talking about the I got you open? Which one?
That might that's it.
I
I
think
got
I
you
you're
got
talking
you
about
open.
the
open
I got you
remix.
open.
I
Yeah,
got
you're
you
talking
open.
about the I got you
I
The
open.
got you open
Yeah.
remix.
I
Appreciate it.
got you. Nah, I appreciate you. The I got you open remix is
You got
real dope.
the hand hiding from the beach to make you stop. It's the good shit, lollipop, right away. I'm kicking the brighter days. Ain't nothing funny. Still do nothing move but the money. Yeah,
Money.
yeah. The hip hop thing, not a fake drip drop thing for
Stop it,
corny ass lame.
yo! You can fool the rest, but you can't
But you
fool
can't
me. Said the
be
bitch
the
school
best.
me.
What is
Yeah, let's go. Let's
G-O-D?
go.
But
The buck to the
hey,
shot. Still
funny
to the
story.
check and the rock to the rock. Yeah.
Hey, funny story. I met my wife in Brooklyn. My ex-wife, my father, my mother, my child, and Buckshot was trying to holler at my shorty. I had to press up on little short ass Buckshot
Shorty.
back in the day.
Shorty trying to
For
holler at your
real,
shorty. Shorty trying
true
to holler at
shit,
your
true
shorty.
shit. Staten Island, New York.
Yo,
Crazy.
keep it running real quick. I'm about to make a drink.
Oh goodness, this dude about to make a
Oh,
drink.
good. We got. Hey, so Mr.
Mr.
J,
Bartender.
Casanova, hit us with something we ain't heard yet, man. Come on, I know y'all got it.
What's up?
Tribe Called
Remix.
Quest Scenario
Which one?
remix.
Oh,
I'm
what?
walking off. Yeah, I'm walking
Come on.
off.
So if Scenario is considered a remix, it's number one. It's number one
Yeah.
forever. If that is
Facts.
Yeah.
considered a remix to, then it's number one.
Yo,
Facts.
Yeah.
Watch as I combine all the juice from the rhyme.
Because,
I
like
mean,
you
you
said,
goddamn.
that's one of those ones that make you forget that there was even an original song
Let me
Right.
tell you,
That's
yes,
crazy.
yes, Cass. And let me tell you this: nobody hates that
Yes, let's
remix in the
go.
world except for Charlie Brown and Dinko D.
Because they
They
knew
was
Buster
still on
was
it.
it. He was out of
Because
here. He got
Buster fucking, they knew after that. They said, "Damn, he gone, he gone, he gone,
a
he gone."
yeah, and
And
Charlie
you
had
know
to
they
go
all held it
drive a
down. By the way,
taxi.
I think Fife Dog killed it the best on that shit. Fife Dog crushed that shit.
Yo, Bo knows this. Bo knows
And Bo
that.
knows that. What? But Bo knows shit because Bo can't rap. But what do you know?
But
Yo, he crushed that shit.
Telling you,
Yo, but
By the way,
Jones,
back when short
never heard of a
cats could,
remix to
hey,
make a person had
back
to
when
go
a
to drive a
short
cab.
cat, back when a short cat could represent, he always represented. And like Guru said, 5'8". Shit, bitch, I'll still knock your snap. I love back in the short dude era. Shout out to all the cats
the,
under 6 foot. Fuck
the
y'all.
cat said the short dude era.
Fuck y'all.
but
Put, put you on your
Jones,
Bozak, bitch. Your Bozak.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Jones,
What's
what's
good?
what's the Showbiz and AG joint where they came back with the remix that had the premiere and
It
premiere was
wasn't
on the hook like, but
that
You
wasn't
talking about? I
the
don't
brothers
know.
must forgotten how the skills have gotten.
Yo, the brothers
Oh,
can't
What is
believe how.
that?
Oh,
Uh,
ooh! That was a Diamond D song. Brothers can't believe how the skills have gotten, and it had this smooth ass, dope, just rugged beat.
yeah,
It
it
was
was a
smooth.
crazy premiere
Nobody knows
remix,
the
but
name. We slipping. We slipping if we don't know the name right
yeah,
now.
No, you
I
talking
can't think
about
of the
Ill
name.
Street?
I mean,
So I remember the Polo and was there ever an Ill Street Blues remix?
yo, no, I
If
don't
there's
think
not,
so.
can we do one right now? Let's do one. Shit, that shit is dope.
Nah, you know what? I was talking to Paul about the theme music that comes on. I was like, man,
Tell
we
me
all need to
everyone
rhyme
doesn't
on this.
remember Forever and Ever, the lyric that says, "Buck, buck, buck, take that with you on the way down." You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
yeah,
that changed the way
Hill
I thought
Street
about music.
Blues. I love that one.
Look!
Yeah.
Yo,
Take that with you on the way down.
it's not a remix, but it is a dope song, and I love the
And y'all
video
talking about
because
Showbiz and AG Next Level, right? Wasn't that the joint?
Yeah,
The Next
yeah,
Level?
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
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 that
that's what I was
yeah.
looking
was.
for.
Okay.
That's
yo,
exactly what I'm
I
talking
was
about.
that was
almost going
a
to Google it. I was almost going to Google it. Then it popped in my head. Next Level. That
Well,
shit
all
was
right.
dope.
I already had Googled it from my hot tub time machine, motherfucker, and I had it.
But yo, that's a dope beat, and it's Diamond D. That's Diamond D. Doom, doom, doom. Brothers can't believe how the
The
skills have
skills have
gotten.
gotten.
Like,
Yep.
wow, you know. All right, but sticking with remixes. What do y'all
Hey, did
think
anybody
about
say the
this?
Annie Up? Annie Up remix. Did anybody
Ooh,
say
why didn't
that?
we say
Jack
that?
that
Andy up.
fool. Jack that fool.
I love that.
Kidnap
Take
that
chains
fool.
off. Take chains off.
Hey, yo, I love the
Love that.
original. I love the original. But man, Busta Rhymes was ready for that beat. He was ready. He was like, yeah. He was ready, man. Busta Rhymes sound like they gave him 50 G's and a blunt.
Yeah. Yo, that
He
Annie Up remind me of that You Don't Know What You Do remix. When that You Don't Know What You Do remix is out in the club, that shit was crazy, yo. With
what are
the
you talking about?
time to dump fire. You don't know
Jay,
what you
Jay Z.
do.
You
That was
doing?
crazy in the club,
Wait,
man.
There's a remix for that?
Hmm.
Yeah, Jay-Z did the
On the
song
I
with
never
Blueprint
heard.
too.
Oh,
Blue,
that's not the remix with MOP. That's the real song, ain't it?
You don't
uh,
know what you're doing. I never heard a
I don't
remix
know. I
for
think
that.
so. I think it might
Yeah,
be.
they
I
got
might,
they
I
got a
might have to.
remix. They got MOP on the
I
remix, and
do
it was
think
crazy in
that
the club.
Get
Yeah,
the fuck out. Word.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah,
that
yeah. Like
song about
it
this
starts
All
off
other
with
right.
like time to dump
Okay. Ah.
fire.
Yeah, that Jay Z
Dun, dun,
joint.
dun, dun,
On the
dun,
Blueprint
dun.
too. I think
Yeah.
Blueprint too.
Fire in the hole. We're allowing smoking tonight, face. Because Jones isn't funny enough tonight. I'm disappointed. I'm
First of
disappointed in
all,
Jones.
Hey, yo, hold
why
on.
you,
What you want me to
why you bring
do?
it to attention in your nefarious behavior? I told it was your anti-Semitic remarks that got us flagged. We talked about that in the privacy.
Oh, you got flagged? What you want me to do?
Who's
You want
anti-Semitic
black?
marks? Who's
You want me to put?
anti-Semitic marks?
Always
You
yours, Mr. Masson. You
all
know,
right? I'm gonna let y'all
you
talk.
pro jihad. We know all about you.
You
Jones
watching
ain't
the wrong
funny.
Wildin'.
podcast. You watching the
Wow.
Jones ain't
wrong
funny enough.
podcast.
Jones ain't funny enough. What I gotta
Jones,
do? I
go
gotta,
take
I
a
gotta,
two shot. Go take
I
two
got,
shots and then run into the wall real fast. That's what
man.
he wants you to do.
I'm not funny enough. What I gotta do? Put on blackface and tap
So hey,
dance?
I do want to say
Oh,
this.
Eh.
While it's
oh
not a
no.
No,
law here,
not
yo,
funny enough.
so
I'm not
we
funny
had
enough.
alluded to this earlier. Tonight, while y'all after this, 8:55, y'all can get this free if you got Prime, right? If you got the Prime video app, you go on
I
there
do.
tonight. We got the Mundell, that's Redneck Mundell versus Coltrane BKFC pay-per-view is free on Prime on their live, free with ads on
Oh,
Freevee.
word.
So get on there and watch my man Redneck Mundell fight Coltrane for the middleweight championship of bare knuckle boxing. Me and Paul got Redneck on our #2 show on the Circle of Kings. Just to let y'all know, for the first time live announcing here on Live from Fayettenam, our first show for the Circle of Kings is Michael Williams Jr., the current NBA welterweight champ of the world from the 2-6. My girl Britton Hart, the current strawweight bare knuckle world champion and fought on Roy Jones undercards, has been a champ in 3 different sports. And then, of course, Zab Super Judah. So the first Circle of Kings podcast, which is straight, and of course, Block Baby Moolah out the 2-6. So it's scrapping and rapping on Circle of Kings with Big Face. And that's a little sneak preview that no one's ever heard, P. Like, there you go.
Hey, yo,
That's what's up.
Face. Hey, yo,
Fire.
Face. I gotta say that Paul hit me up and he said the interview went real good, man. So,
Had a good
man,
time, man.
peace.
Yeah,
I'm,
we
I'm,
can
I'm.
fix
No,
that.
I'm doing my promo with the fresh haircut. Peace to bare knuckle. Let's get it in. That's my
Hey,
promo right there.
also, be on the lookout because we've got big plans for this, and we have like some big names in the future. We got like Roy Jones Jr. will be on the show in the future. Like we've got some really good things, and of course for the city, always for the city, man. It's always about the city. It's never about us. So yeah, man, we hope to be like this with my brothers, like live from Fayettenam. What we doing right here, man? We all do it for the city. That's what we all here to do it for.
2-6.
Word, word. Two
I had a
six.
question. Did
No
anybody
doubt.
know what the first hip hop remix was? Do any of us know?
And,
Ooh,
Oh shit!
and
good
that's all I
question.
got to
I
say.
do not.
What's the first hip hop remix?
I don't know. Teddy Riley probably did it. I don't know.
Teddy Rutherford. I don't know. I think it
That's
might be that.
real.
Might it be that Pete Rock? Might be that Pete Rock. That Pete Rock PE. That might be
The Public
the first
Enemy?
one.
Is that why
Yeah.
that's so high on the list? Is that why
It
that's
might
so high
be.
on the list? Because it could be the first.
It might
I
be. I
I
don't think any
feel
45 King, anybody else other than that would have done a remix. Maybe 45 King would have done a remix, but I don't
but
see any. I don't know any of
I'm
those.
not I'm
So
not trying to disagree with you, but 45 King, he made one offs. He didn't do remixes. He made
that's
one
what I'm saying.
offs.
That's what I'm saying. So
So, hmm, Pete Rock, I think Pete Rock is the
By the
king of
way, we
remixes,
even
man.
brought up one, rest in peace, DJ Screw. He did a lot of dope ass remixes, man. And I
All
can't
right,
believe
let's
he
go.
changed the game with his remixes.
Yeah.
What do you mean, man? Give me an example. I need an example.
By just slowing the song down.
Well, his mixtapes that were all
Yeah.
remixes because he took the
Yeah.
songs and slowed them down. He pitched them down. He changed, what
He
you
did. He really did. Yeah. Huh. Huh.
So some of them joints sound like complete different songs, yo. I love
Yes,
Screw. I love Screw,
yes.
yeah,
man.
He
I
changed
probably
the
listen
way
to
the
every
song
Screw tape
sounded.
there is.
Okay, I'll give you one. What was the fight? Like I learned about whole records because of Screw. I was listening to
Yes.
mixtapes. I didn't even know about these artists. Then I went
Yeah.
back and found the artists. I mean, Houston has a huge sound, and he was very integral
Yeah.
in creating that shit. So to me,
Wow.
I don't know, different folks may not feel this way, but I do. I can hear hip hop. I can kind of
Speak.
feel like where it's from. When I hear it, I can feel that's from Houston, that's Miami, that's LA, that's New York, that's North Carolina. I can
Mm.
hear it.
Mm.
I can hear it.
You know what? I hope I'm not jumping on top of anybody, but I can
Got
actually vouch for
pause.
I can actually vouch for Face. I can.
That's crazy. Like that
Man,
was crazy.
man, Face had me. Now I'm a East Coast kind of dude, you know. But man,
You
Face
ain't
had
been
me in.
over to the West Coast, so you can't. You gotta be an East Coast kind of dude.
let me tell you.
International. We
Let me
international from the
let
2C.
let me tell you. I was doing the photography shoot for one of my brothers. I'm not going to name his name until he wants it to be named. But then my brother was like, "Yo, man, there's a show going on over here. We need you to take pictures." And man, I'm taking pictures of Face, and next thing I know, me and Face and me, we in the limousine with the Yin Yang twins. The wildest night of my life, man. But it was real. So I just had to get that story out, man. It was real
Yeah, that
fun.
definitely ain't your cup of tea, Jones. I know that. Ying Yang Twins and Jones was probably like the odd couple.
Nah, they was real, man. Yo, no, they was some real dudes, man. They had a bottle of gin, just passing around. Take a shot, take a shot. Yo,
They
had a
was
good
two
time.
tiny ass handicapped motherfuckers, man. They wasn't like I mean, they was all right. They was regular
It was
dudes.
it was a good night. It was, and I'm sorry I brought that up like that, man. My bad, Kaz. My bad,
Did
Paul.
anybody
But
say anything about the scenario remix while I was out making a
Yeah,
drink?
Yeah, oh yeah,
yeah,
while you were making your drink, we definitely went in on that.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah. And Busta
no,
Rhymes, ain't he like the king of remix features?
Oh my
yeah.
God, yes.
He used to
Oh my
tell.
God. Oh
He used
my
to told. He
God.
told
Yes.
the
Oh
story
my
about
God.
how he would just show up at different studio sessions and stuff. You know what I mean?
I
Like he'd
mean,
sit in, the show would pop up to this place or that place, and just for a good while, that's how we was doing it. He just pop in to different places, and
they
then get on bring some weed, bring whatever, and hang out, and then be like, yo, let
all
me get on
right.
that
You know
beat,
what?
and
Since
he'd have his manager charge the charge whoever to get paid for each feature that he did.
so since we're talking about Buster and we're talking about remixes, I didn't think nobody would be interested in this, but Buster Rhymes is a part of one of my favorite remixes, and
Touch
it's
it.
from the no, 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 no. That's a good
That
one. That's
remix
a
was
great
dope.
one. That's a great one. That's a great one. But once upon a time, there was a group from New Jersey called the Artifacts, and
Yeah,
they made a song called "Come On with the Come On, Get Down with the Get Down," and
Get
they made
down, get down, come
and
on,
and
get
and
down, get on
and
down.
and they made a remix with Buster Rhymes, a young Buster Rhymes, before his solo album. He was still with the group. But everybody can go to YouTube, you look it up. Artifacts. Come on with the come on, get down with the get down remix with Buster Rhymes. And Buster, the beat was different. I think Buck Wild did the beat. I
mm.
think Buck Wild did it. Yeah,
As
he from
long as
the
it wasn't Buckshot Shorty, I'm gonna fuck him up. He tried to take my gold lady.
I'm just
Some,
saying.
I'm gonna
I'm
find
I'm
you one day,
I'm
short
I'm
bastard.
I'm just saying, man. Listen to the artifacts. Come
Duck
on with the
down. It's
come
gonna be
on.
real.
Yeah, there's a lot of dope remixes out there, man. Um,
Yeah.
how do y'all feel about remixes? Why would somebody remake a song? Why would they do that? What do y'all feel about that?
Or and not to make it a simplistic argument, but for the moolah, baby.
Yeah, I think it,
Yeah.
it was all about marketing and money.
Big Cass, let me ask you
Yeah.
this, Casanova. Did you ever remix any of your work?
Uh,
Like, did you do a
mm,
track
I
and then
mean,
let like
that's a
so
tracks
I'm
that
dope
I'm I'm
like
gonna
question.
let
tell you.
Randy on it or do a
That's a
remix with
dope
the rappers?
question.
I'm gonna tell you one thing that I did do, and you can even find this on YouTube. If you go on YouTube, there's like a full mixtape. Type in Big Cass and Lil Wayne. I'm guarantee. What was the name
Oh,
of
I'm
it?
about to do it.
Yeah, but I did a remix of all Lil Wayne songs. Like like I probably picked like 15 or 16 Lil Wayne songs, and I redid them, flipped them with some beats that I made.
See, that's dope. See, I
Yeah.
want to. So that alludes something I want to say. So bringing back to the Ville shit, Day Uno, Day One Stewart. Shout out to Day Uno. Shout out to Unhumble Clothing. But he has a series of mixtapes he calls KEB 1 2 3. Kill Everybody Beat 1 2 and 3. And go on Spotify, go wherever you get your music, and check out Day Uno KEB 1 2. He has 3 records, and they're crazy. Like he murders people's beat. He makes them songs their own, and that's another version of a remix to me. When you take someone's beat and then you make a whole new song out of it. And I'm definitely going to YouTube cast. It's immediately I'm gonna run, not walk to that motherfucker after these.
But
Mm-hmm.
shout
No
out,
doubt.
shout out, shout out to Day Uno, shout out to Unhumble. But this what I'm talking about here. If you see this little
Oh
yellow
yeah,
joint, it's called it's type in Big Cass Lil Wayne, and the name of the
Uh-oh.
mixtape was the
I'm running to
Smash.
that
The re,
shit.
the
I'm
reason the
running
reason
to
I
that
did it
shit.
because you remember like
I'll do it later. I don't know. I could do
they
it.
had did
Something
some
like that.
smash. I think they had did some smash up mixtapes where like Jay-Z did the whole joint where it was all remixed with what you call beats. It was all remixed with that rock group. What's the rock group that he
Lincoln
did
Park,
the
Lincoln
Uh,
Park. He
Link,
did
yeah
yeah,
Lincoln
Lincoln
Park.
Park.
Lincoln
Yeah,
Park.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
Matchstick.
Yeah.
that's
That's
why I
them.
called it the Smash.
Send
Big
it
Cats and
over.
Lil Wayne the Smash, but it's
Hey,
all
make
my
sure
beats.
y'all go there, check YouTube, check that Big Cass smash up with Lil Wayne. I'm going straight there after this shit. I know it's
No
Well,
fire.
doubt.
let me ask you a
Hey, yo.
question.
Yep.
Big Face and Jay. Big Face and Jay. Have y'all done a remix for any of y'all songs?
Mr. J, go ahead. You first, sir.
You ever
Yeah, I
done a
did a
remix?
remix. Did a remix for Trolling for Nothing. It's in the
Hmm.
movie called Savage Genesis. It's on Tubi and Prime.
Damn.
You know what I'm
What
saying?
a title. Savage
It was a cat
Genesis.
with a cat named Prince Unique.
Word.
Dope.
Shout out.
What about
Shout
you,
out.
Well,
Face? You ever
actually,
done a
my
remix?
my only remix that I was ever a part of was I was recording a new record called the Dirty White Boy album that never was released. But the first single I recorded was it with BTS, and it was called "You Want It, We Got It." And I recorded it myself with a couple young rappers as hype men, but then we were working on a remix where I had
Hmm.
Sonny the Star and Cali the Kid on the remix of, and they turned out later on. Sonny, a huge star right now today in our city, one of the dopest rappers ever. But that was 25 years ago. I never put that out. Hell, I
Real
honestly,
bad.
I got to talk to my man Kenny Mack from
It
BTS
was.
and get some of that. I don't even know if he got it, but no,
All right,
I
you
never
Make it
put
find
that
it and
happen,
on
put it
man.
there.
out, man.
But once
Yeah.
again,
What?
my music part of like as far as recording was short lived. Nothing else was short lived. Like I wrote for years before I recorded, and I wrote ever since. Making music never stops. Whether you put that shit out commercially, that's something else for everybody. Because I ain't do rap for that. I ain't rapping to be a rapper. I rap because I am one.
Mm. Let's
I
talk.
mean, that's what you do, right?
And that's why yo, Paul, thanks for the platform, man. You know,
So, that's
I
something.
Definitely
I
100.
I him, we didn't start this. Thanks, Paul. Thanks for the platform. Like, man, Big Cass, I've been listening to you for years.
Cass, what? The
Years.
dopest rapper on the panel right
Years.
there. Big Cass, the dopest
Yeah.
rapper on the
I've
panel,
I've
son.
been listening to you for years. Face have
100%.
been I've been listening to Face, but I met Face as a rapper, but we became friends. But I've been listening to Face for years. Mr. J, we found out the truth.
Mr.
Uh-oh.
J is the Professor X of 2-6. He keeps all the wisdom. You run up on him, the dude got a binder full of all of Fayetteville's history in it. And it's dope. If you just get a hold of Mr. J's binder one time for about 5 minutes, you'll know what's up.
I want to see that,
And
yo.
we just lost
Yo,
Mr. Jones,
Cass,
so
you
he's
got to
gone.
get into an interview. Mr. J is doing the ultimate documentary of
I,
the
I
two
linked up
cities.
with I linked up with him, and when he had some stuff on him, he even had like painted music on him. But I
You
didn't know
ain't
he
had the
had a full.
binder, Jay?
I didn't get a chance to
It
look
was
in it.
in my bag. It was in
I
my
need to
bag.
look it. I
Oh
need to
man, he
look
got
in it.
listen.
Yeah.
Hey, Cass, Mr. J got all the news clippings, all the Source magazine entries for everybody. Like Mr.
Word.
J got all that shit, all that
Okay,
shit.
I need to look in that, man. That's history right there,
Adult
man.
history. That shit will be in
You,
the Fayetteville Hip Hop History Museum. We're gonna have one day because we're gonna have one because we one of the dopest markets ever in hip hop, and we're
yeah.
gonna show that soon. But we've been showing it forever. And cats appeal for our talent, like he said earlier. Okay, home of what? Home of Atheon Crockett. Home of Dennis L.A. White. Home of you know what I'm saying, the dopest rapper in the world right now, the hottest rapper in the world. Home of motherfucking Bone Crusher Smith, home of Michael Williams Jr., home of the list goes on and on and on, dog. This is the melting pot of the South. Nobody else got a military base with 180,000 troops. And you know what I'm saying? We all from, I was born in Boston, raised here. Cass was born in New York, raised here. Cali, raised here. Memphis, raised here. It's like, but we here. The 2-6, that's why everybody, that's why it's so hard to, you know, a tough city because you really ain't fucking with no, this ain't people from, this ain't no country people here. The 2-6 is a different kind of shit. Fayetteville is a different animal. We got country, yes, yes, but we got city. We got the attitude. It's like a small dog and we upset. You know what I'm saying? We got that kind of attitude. And Fayetteville,
Well,
like
look,
Cass, I agree with you, is we got our time in the sun coming.
All
we only
right.
got like 10 minutes left before we hit this hour mark. Let's get back a little on this remix. Why do you think they're in a lot of remixes nowadays?
Well, everybody is not trying to do, you know, hopping on everybody's thing, or, you know, the producer, if somebody's pulling something, they're probably pulling it straight off of YouTube or whatever. Some of the newer cats. So, you know, there's not really a hand, but maybe a handful of people, you know, you may recognize as producer names, like from right now. You know what I'm saying? You may hear ATL Jacob, you may hear um, Mustard, you may hear, I don't know, a couple other cats, you know what I'm saying, that actually have names, you know, that people spout time and again. But it's just
I think
it's a different game. People throw so many singles up against the wall. It's like, you know, maybe
I
it's a
think
little
it's
bit of a lost
Go
art.
ahead,
I think
go
it's
ahead,
because
Cass.
of the decline of the DJ. Because back then, like when a record came out, those other things on the B side, like, you know, you would have like the Jamaican mix, the club mix, you know, the DC
Yes.
mix, you know what I'm saying? Those different remixes were for a reason to push the record. Now, I mean, it's just the record is just out now, so it's just a different way. Like they don't even bring that, they don't even drop the acapellas anymore. They don't want you to remix it. They don't
Yeah.
even put out the acapella, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I
And
definitely
it
agree
used
with
to be a
Casanova.
standard.
I mean, I agree with Casanova. The regional, like you shopped at regional, so you did the Go Go remix in Washington D.C. You did
Yeah.
the Ska remix. You did the but I don't think it's not a regional product anymore. I mean, but I mean the remix to me, man, it's really important because we didn't even talk about really tonight the genre bending remixes where like they took hip hop and made a
Yeah,
house
yeah,
Yeah.
remix, or you know the
yeah.
Exactly.
way Europeans use the remix very differently than how we use the remix. You know what I'm saying? But
Afrobeat remix nowadays. Afrobeat
yeah,
remix
of
nowadays.
course. Well, okay. Well, reggaeton was built off the remix. Let's talk
Yeah,
about that.
yeah,
Reggaeton is entire genre built off a remix. Honestly, they
yeah,
started
Yeah.
remixing Tejada music with hip hop, and it became a genre, and it's called reggaeton. All right,
yeah.
it's a remix. The whole damn genre's a remix. But that's a whole different story to me. Y'all fucking me up with this Brady Bunch. We jumping around this box right here. There's a story. Brady, he was fucking with people that see.
We lost Jay. His camera's out.
Well, I'm gonna be gone soon because I'm on like 3%. But I do want to say this while we on, and this got nothing to do with the show. Hey, Cass, good to see you, bro.
Thank you, brother. Good to see
Hey,
you
let me
too.
tell you something, Cass. Paul been killing it for me, bro. Paul been crushing this shit for me, dude. Paul, big
Yeah.
ups to you, bro.
Preach. Yeah, we about to wrap it up here real soon. Anything else we should cover about the remixes? I mean, definitely, yeah. You got to make different genre remixes.
I want to say this. I'm leaving here and going straight to YouTube and going to Big Cass with Lil Wayne mashup. I'm listening to that the rest of the fucking night. I guarantee you
Yo,
fucking that.
I'm gonna tell you, I did it in like one weekend. Like one weekend, I was just locked in, just smoking and making little funny beats on Fruity Loops and flipping them. And it's probably like 15, 16 joints.
Fucking
Check it out,
Fruity.
yeah. Check it
So
out.
I know I've said this before, but I'm gonna say this again because we're gaining audience every show. But I heard about Cass when he was probably 15 or 16 from his pops because I got my haircut in the RIP to your pops, man, in the shop he
Yeah,
worked.
man.
And he would play Cass's shit. And I was kind of a big local kind of thing. And I'm like, yeah, let me hear. Everybody wanted me to listen to something. But when he played Cass, I was like, yo, this motherfucker's nicer than us. And he's a kid. So big up. I always have a great time doing this with you, Casanova, Paul. Thanks to everybody involved. But Cass, man, slept on talent, man. A dope MC for real.
Yeah, y'all go check it out, man. Google me, man. Even like when I'm telling you about that Lil Wayne mashup, did that 20 years ago because I mean it had to have been at least 2000 and maybe 2000 and I don't know. It had to have been a minute ago, 15 years ago at least, probably when I did that Lil Wayne joint. But check it out, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Google me, Google Mr. J. You know, Google Big Face, man. We keeping this thing moving, man. Google
And Big
Paul
Face looked like
Masson.
he froze up. So we definitely about to end it here. We about to hit the hour mark here real soon. I want to shout out a couple more remixes before we go though. That Jack Harlow was popping. That was like one of the last remixes I remember and whatnot. The Jack Harlow was popping remix. And definitely shout out my Paul Masson Golden Age remix. That was the only remix I did. It wasn't no features, but it was a beat, new beat and whatnot. Anything you want to shout out, Mr. J, before we go? Mr. J. And I don't think we can hear him at all. All right, we about to wrap it up, Kaz. Till next week. Look like it ended up just me and you. Peace,
What's
and we
up?
out.
We out live for Fayettenam.
All right, one.
Beats by Trill, straight Killerville, dog.